We're on Innsbruckring for a ladder race against Coalition, and it's 3 laps, so 3 times up the leg snapper. It's about a 1-minute climb. It is pretty steep, and it's a 1-minute sprint effort 3 times. So that's probably where the difference is going to get made, and the team we're racing against has good 1-minute power. They're very strong overall, but really good 1-minute power. So it's a great choice for them. They chose the course. They also chose the steamroller power-up. Wasn't sure if that was a throwaway power-up or if they're really just planning to attack on a little bit of cobbles before the leg snapper. Now you can see one of their riders kept pushing it off the front to start this race, and we'd have to catch back onto the wheel. So typical ladder kind of back and forth thing, but really this guy was strong throughout, and spoiler alert, he's going to fly up ahead at some point. So let's jump over that first leg snapper, see how it goes down. Davis, their strong rider who's been attacking, is off the front a little bit with our strongest rider who's caught up to him. So they have about a 3-second gap coming into this first leg snapper, and we hit it. We're all kind of together until about 3/4 of the way through, and their guy Denton just nukes it, pushes it up to 9 watts per kilo. We're right on that wheel, but we are not on that wheel, and that's all the difference in the world. He's able to get over the top, hold a lot of power on this downhill, and bam, already 4 or 5 seconds, and then he's actually going to catch up to those front two. So they're going to have a 2-on-1 in the front, which is great position for them. We've got a big group bunch over here, and they've got 2 riders off this group, but they're going to come back. It's a lot of flat, and we're in a tough spot. Now, to make matters worse, one of my teammates is going to drop a chain. She sent the video. It looked all kinds of mangled, so it wasn't just a drop chain. That's a lot of power and a new bike and stuff, so that's really unfortunate, but hey, it's going to happen. So we got a mechanical that takes another rider out of the race, and now they've got a 2-on-1 in the front, and they're going to end up with a 3-on-2 in this middle group, and we've got 1 rider off the back. So not looking pretty after that first leg snapper, but let's jump over to the next one, see how it goes. This was my favorite leg snapper of the day because it was an easy one. We didn't really push it on this at all. I mean, they know there's no use in trying to catch up to their teammates up ahead. We're just trying to hang on, and so we cruise up this thing at like 4.5 watts per kilo, and it doesn't hurt too badly. So enjoyed this one, but didn't really factor in. Now, coming out of this in a little bit, we will start pushing to see if we can close the gap at all. In the front group, one of their riders has attacked off the front, and he's now up ahead alone. So they've got 1 rider in first, second and third, it's our rider and their rider, and then we've got this group here. So coming off of this thing, we're going to start to push. We're going to use some matches, but we're losing at this point anyway, so we may as well try and catch up and put us in a possible position to win. So I put in some time at the front, pushing at about 3.5 to 3.7, and we do make some inroads on that second group. We're able to get this down to about 25 seconds, but then it stalls out there, and it's clear we're just not catching up. As it was, I was really gassing myself to just stay on the front. My teammate was also pulling, so we're kind of working. Their team is just getting a rest here. Again, at this point, they're winning this race, so we're just trying to find like any avenue that we can to get in there. If we could close the gap and we have a chance to go 2, 3, 4, and that changes the circumstances, but if we are going to get there, we're going to be gassed. It's going to be tough. So we pull the plug pretty shortly after this, or about 25 seconds of a gap. It stays there. And then very quickly, that gap just goes way out. So we're going to rest up. We're going to try on the final leg snapper for a little sprint for some pride. But this race is pretty much in the books at this point. Now, the leg snapper is all about 1-minute power, and their rider with the worst 1-minute power goes early here. Smart decision by him, but I'm able to get on the wheel, which is great. Gives me a little gap from our group and gets a nice lead into the leg snapper. We hit the leg snapper, and this is just the final sprint. It was set up to finish at the top of this one, and I'm gunning it as hard as I can, but that time on the front's really taken its toll, and I get passed right here. This guy who passed me, great rider, got like 7.2 watts per kilo, 1-minute power. So better 1-minute power than me on a good day, and it's not really a good day. So we're going to cross over here, solid sprint at the end, but we were just overmatched kind of start to finish on this one, and then had the unfortunate dropout. So a real tough ladder race, especially day after ZRL, was a hard one, but we'll get them next time and we'll see you there.